Mabuhay! Hello.
Kamusta?
Today is obviously a little bit sad here in the Philippines because 24 hours ago, a little bit over 24 hours ago, there was a major earthquake in the northern province of Abra. There's 5 that have lost their lives and over 130, I believe, are in hospital. So it is a really sad time. And the Philippines, like most places that seem like paradise, come with a cost with Mother Nature. Earthquakes, typhoons, something, when we were in Canada, it was 6 feet of snow, but you didn't have to deal with anything else. We didn't have anything like this to worry about. And a lot of you had written us saying, I hope you guys are okay. Yes, down here in the south, we didn't feel anything and we've had no effects on this. But we are in a typhoon prone area, and big storms can happen here, big fires can happen here that spread, and so we have been planning for emergencies for some time now, and so we thought we would share this with you, and maybe others who are in the same position as us might think to do the same thing. And what we do is not just worry about ourselves, but we also worry about the neighbors around us, those that may not be able to prepare the same way that we have prepared. And so we thought we'd show you, maybe we'll inspire others to do the same. And so here goes. Here is our emergency preparedness, which is by and far not as big as it really should be, but we don't own this house, so major solar projects, that kind of thing, that's gonna have to wait until we actually own our own place and not just renting for a year, which we have only about 9 months left now. But supply-wise, this is what we have. First up, you gotta have rice. We have 5 of these 25 kilogram sacks of rice. That should do many families for many months for a very long time. And the price-wise, this is relatively affordable because if you buy in this type of quantity or even the 50 kilo quantity, you're looking at about 1,000 pesos to do a 25 kilogram sack, which is not very much, $20 to set aside a great deal of food for a long time.
Yeah, $20.
Charcoal. Very important. You're not gonna have electricity. Now, here on the island in 2019, they lost electricity for 2 months. 2 months of not being able to do anything, really. And so if you want to cook, charcoal is going to be the thing. I know some people might be saying propane, but how many propane tanks are you going to have stored, and are they going to get damaged in a big storm? Charcoal like this, you can find it pretty plentiful. You can stock up on it, and that way you can cook no matter when. Canned meats. Canned meats are actually very inexpensive if you buy it in bulk and in wholesale. These, for example, are about 20 cents to 30 cents a can. You can mix it with your rice, get some protein out of it, and keep you going. She's a big fan of Spam, even when it's not an emergency.
I would Spam willingly, whenever.
And of course, if you like me, you might like corned beef. I love corned beef. And again, corned beef, like 20 cents to 30 cents a can, if you buy it by a case. We got a case of 48. For the fish lovers, wow, do we got sardines? We got sardines. These small cans here of sardines are about equal to the normal size that you see that look like a tuna tin. This has 100 cans in here. Again, you get it down to 20 to 40 cents per can if you buy it in a case. As for fruits and vegetables, that kind of thing, we got a whole whack of these. Tomato paste and tidbits. So pineapple tidbits, pineapple's kind of easy to find here. Bananas are easy to find here, but if all the trees are wrecked, how are you gonna do it? Tomato paste, this is without the sugar and all the other stuff. It's just tomato paste. So you can add your own spices. You can make it easy. These are very, very inexpensive, but they can give you some of that nutrients that you need that you're not gonna get from the rice. You're not gonna get from that canned meat. Ramen noodles. We eat ramen noodles all the time. We absolutely love them. If you buy them in bulk, you can save a ton of money. These are 5 packs in each single one. I don't know how many packs are here. A lot of ramen. To go with the rice, you're pretty much set for a very long time. This is a case of evaporated milk. We like to use it for coffee, but you can use it for all kinds of things, including, well, milk. And of course, tuna. Who doesn't love tuna? We're not too worried here on the island because the fishermen will eventually be able to go back out pretty quick and they can bring a lot of fresh fish, but it's good to have. So we got a whole case of chunked tuna. Again, very economical. And of course, very important is to have extra batteries so that you can use flashlights, those kind of things. This doesn't look like much. It isn't very much, but you can leave it plugged in and it has a good sized battery in it. It has like a LED flashlight on it. It has another light on the front, but the important thing for this is you do have USB plugs so that you can charge your cell phone with it. As well, it comes with a solar panel to charge it. Now this solar panel, it's gonna take a long time. It's gonna take a whole day just to get about 75% of the battery back into this thing. But again, you're not gonna be using much. You're just gonna need to keep your phones going and a little bit of light. And you can use the flashlights with the batteries if you have to. It's enough, it'll get us by. Again, we would definitely have much more than this if we had our own place and a little bit more permanent. Now, let's talk about price. So the rice, like I said, it's about $20 a bag. We got 5 bags, that's $100. The rest of the food we purchased for $160, about 8,300 pesos. So very economical, but think about it. We could feed all of this neighborhood in the event of something terrible happening here, which it's almost guaranteed to happen if you stay long enough here when it comes to major storms. And so we want to make sure that our neighbors are good, that they are not having food insecurity, because honestly, all of our security depends on the whole neighborhood feeling secure.
Yeah.
So that's what we've done. We have a beautiful well just outside. So if you're wondering, what about fresh water, that kind of thing? We have a well literally out our front door. How cool is that? So that's what we've done. Maybe put your ideas down below. Let us know how you have planned for something like this, or if you didn't realize that maybe it is that economical to stock up for those that cannot stock up.
Yeah.
And we have already told one of our neighbors who does have a key to our house, if we are away and something bad happens, this is where it is, come and get it, make sure everybody's taken care of.
It's important.
It is important. So our hearts, our minds, our prayers go with all those people who are in the north who are dealing with, my understanding is, hundreds of after tremors that are still going on.
I was
terrifying when you don't know if your building is going to collapse. So thank you so much for joining us. Hopefully this helps somebody, and we'll see you all very, very soon. Bye-bye.
Farewell.